Okay, so recently there have been a few players from different teams that have been opting out to not play for the 2020 season. So today I'm going to go through the list of those players because there are some pretty big names on there. And let's start off with the Ravens. For them, their kick returner D'Anthony Thomas and backup lineman, I believe, Andre Smith, have opted out. And I mean, they are going to have to work on something with the kick returning. Maybe Lamar Jackson can go back there and kick return. Yeah. But yeah, they're going to have to work on something there. But the other guy, Andre Smith, these guys, I mean, they're replaceable. I mean, a kick returner and a lineman, they're pretty really replaceable. But the next team, the Buffalo Bills, they're missing their run stuffing Tubby and Star Litulili. Yeah, they're missing him. They're probably gonna get gashed in the run game, but I mean, it's still not the biggest loss that they could have. So I mean, it is kind of a big loss for them, but he's not the biggest loss here. Now for the Cowboys, they're missing their cornerback Marquise Kennedy and their wide receiver Stefon Guridi. Yeah, that's big. The Cowboys, they had three solid starting corners in Trevon Diggs, Chidobe Awuzie, and Maurice Kennedy, but man, that's they got that cornerback group might get. I think quarterbacks should have a field day on that corner group. Now for the Houston Texans, it's a guy I didn't even know that was on the roster, Eddie Veroders. Yeah, I didn't even know he was on the team. So I guess that's not a big loss at all. Now the Chiefs, they're missing their lineman, Laurent Duvernay Tardif. Yeah, it's one of their starting offensive linemen, but I believe they already replaced him with some other guy that they just signed. So yeah, for the Chiefs, not a big loss there. Now the next team, this is huge. They lost their linebacker, Deontay Hightower. Wow. This guy's a really good coverage linebacker, and you know what that means. Week 13, I believe, against the Patriots that the Texans play, Duke Johnson and David Johnson are going to be having a field day on them because they don't have their coverage linebacker Deontay Hightower, and that hurts them against some other teams as well. So, yeah, that's a big loss for the Patriots. And then they're missing their fullback Dan Vital. I believe he used to play for the Jags. I don't know. But yeah, that's not a huge loss for them. And then their running back, Brandon Bolden, backup player. I think their kicker returner as well. I think that's Mohamed Sanu. So yeah, that is a pretty decently sized loss for them. He was a good running back for them, but yeah. And then they're missing their offensive lineman, Nay Turan. So yeah, that's just a depth player. Now for the Saints, they're missing tight end Cole Wick. No problem there. And yeah, I mean, most of these teams players that are opting out are backup players. But for the Patriots, one more player on the Patriots, I believe, that has opted out is Patrick Chung. And Patrick Chung is a really, really good safety, underrated, extremely good. So that's another huge loss for them. Yeah, but now going on to the Seahawks, they're missing another depth player, I believe, and maybe he might be a starter since they cut Brett and DJ Fluker, Chance Warmack. So yeah, and then the last guy I believe that is out, or no, this is not the last guy, but a Titans offensive lineman, Anthony McKinney. He's out. I don't even know this guy. It shouldn't be that bad. The Vikings, their big free agent acquisition, Michael Pierce, is opted out. So, dang. That sucks for the Vikings. Now teams can run all over them. Now for the Patriots, another guy they lost is offensive lineman Marcus Cannon starting. So yeah, they're going to have to work on that. Patriots are losing a lot of guys. And then the Redskins, or the Washington football team, I guess now, Caleb Brantley, he has opted out, so whatever. I mean, he's not a starter, I believe, at least. For the Bears, their defensive tackle, Eddie Goldman, he's kind of a big player. He's opted out. And then for the Denver Broncos, D-tackle Kyle Pico. I know this guy. I don't remember when he played, but yeah, I remember this guy. And for the Jets, offensive lineman Leo Kohler Margarito. Yeah, he opted out. And the Eagles newly acquired Marquise Goodwin. And I don't think that should be a problem for them. I mean, they have Jalen Reagor. They got, of course, Deshaun Jackson, not Nelson Aguilar, Alshon Jeffrey. And, of course, I have their tight end. So it shouldn't be that big of a loss, but he is kind of a big player. So that's all the players that have opted out. Of course, Dante Hightower and Patrick Chung and Michael Pierce and Eddie Goldman. Some big names in there, so that sucks for those teams. But now for the connection of Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen. Not expecting anything from him. Okay, look. If the Vikings, or not the Vikings, if the Bills had a decent quarterback, an average quarterback, that would have been like the best trade ever. Would have been a win for Buffalo. But Josh Allen, he's not a good quarterback. He's going to throw 155-yard overthrows. So, yeah, not expecting much from that duo. Stefon Diggs, really good receiver, really underrated, top 5 talent. But that quarterback, who knows, maybe Stefon Diggs can catch those overthrows. But not expecting much from it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for my video. Those are just the players that have opted out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.